Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game, and the new, Frostpunk, the full version of the game just came out today. So to unlock the two new scenarios, you actually have to play the game through all the way, and so I did that this morning. I went kind of as fast as I could. So this is just the basically the ending of the game. The storm is here, and I'm kind of maxed out on all my resources. I've been able to unlock all the research, which was pretty cool. So I'll just kind of click through some of the later tier stuff here in case you haven't ever seen it. And by doing this, by finishing the game all the way through, it unlocks a new scenario called the Arks, which I'll show kind of at the end of the video. So this was a pretty good playthrough. I think it took about an hour and a half, I guess. I kind of blasted through it. It was fun to play again. I think this is my fourth playthrough now. And I wanted to get all the research unlocked just to see all the things. And I wanted to try to do a few different decisions that I haven't done before. Like using prisons this time. And I also tried the hothouse out. I still don't like it because it requires steam cores. And the upgraded hothouse requires 2 steam cores, which is really expensive. I'd rather spend my steam cores on automatons, so I can automate a lot of my factories. So I ended up building a lot of storage, and I got automatons in all of my exterior kind of resource buildings, so all my coal mines, and all of my workshops are actually have automatons in them as well. This really speeds up research because that way you can research at night as well. That was what enabled me to get through all the different research. Even though I didn't need it all, I just wanted to see it all. Now, because I'm in the storm, none of the hunters' huts or hunters' hangars are working. So I pulled everyone back just because it gets really cold at the very end. Had to build a ton of storage for all that coal. And even with the coal, with the generator at level 4 strength and level 4 range, I still had enough coal to power all that, plus steam hubs all over the place. I went with the faith route, and this time I wanted to try the very last faith law, which basically gives your faith leader, he becomes almost just like a dictator in the order playthrough, so hope goes away once you make that decision and you're left with devotion, which is similar to the order playthrough when you become a dictator essentially. People don't like it, but and at the very end of the game it tells you went too far, your policies were too crazy, your laws were too evil. So I'm really excited to play this new Arks playthrough. I'll probably do that today and try to get a video up later in the day. See how it goes. I don't know how long the scenario will take. And I still have to try the game on hard mode. It's too easy on normal right now, so I want to try a full playthrough on hard mode as well. Now I run the generator at overdrive right to the kind of edge here, because I want to keep as many people from freezing as possible. And I can see the sun, it's coming. It's only a few hours away. The game did get pretty laggy at the end here because I have so many buildings. I almost blew up the generator, which would have been funny. Destroy the generator right before the game ends. So at the very end here, the temperature really drops. I think it goes to minus 150 right before the sun comes out. Here's all the laws. I pretty much did all the laws. I do triage just in case. And I did almost all the faith laws except for field kitchens. Didn't really need them, so. So here it goes. Super cold, minus 150. And you can't, even with all the upgraded houses and generator, you can't, even with overdrive on, you can't keep the houses warm. So people freeze no matter what. But they don't die, so I managed to keep about 420 people, 426. Seemed like a decent playthrough. I've had more people survive on different playthroughs, but this time, when all the refugees came, oh yay, the storm ended. I thought with the full release of the game there would be something slightly different in the end, but it was pretty much the same. I did notice there was a few new scouting kind of locations that you could go to, and a few others kind of minor changes, but nothing major. So I'll stop talking just for the very end here because I really like this kind of replay of the whole build out. So that's it for the main scenario, and that unlocks this new one here called the Arks. And I'll kind of select it so you can see what the description is. Looks like we have to preserve some kind of seed bank, keep all these seedlings alive. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to come up with a new episode for the Arks playthrough really soon. I'm excited to play it, hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.